Why, hello YouTube. It's that time of the week. We're going to talk about my favorite comments, my favorite interactions on the internet. If you want to be in these videos, you gotta leave a comment on YouTube video, and I might pick it. I might pick it if it's a good one. You know, it does let me read the comments, lets me enjoy the commentary from the community. It lets me get to know you guys a little closer. And you know, sometimes there's hate and there's trolling. Sometimes there's constructive comments, and sometimes there's just good, wholesome, fun comments. So we'll start with this one from Ashfield. This is the second first place Balthamon player that said that Omnimon's Wart is underperforming or a brick. I'm watching entire Skyforce gaming tournament hosted by that guy, the Eggman, and there were 3 Balthamon players. One that defaulted his Wart over Balthamon Ragemon in an attempt to, I assume, get Nastamon off the mill 3 effect and chain into the sleep mode for free. Didn't work. So 2 first place Balthamon said it was the worst card in the deck and they'd probably cut it, and one of the quarterfinalists tried to use it for the intended purpose and it whiffed. Awesome looking card, cool tech in theory, but unfortunately not worth the deck space. Sad. And then a little bit of unplayable and ultimate cop and doing running through Nidhogg, honestly. Okay, so, you know, first of all, I'm not going to knock anyone's results. Me personally, I don't count local results as anything. Locals are just 4 or 5 round events. They're meant to be, you know, play testing new things. It's not a serious thing. But if we take, you know, George's first place Balthamon deck profile, he did say that Zwart was unnecessary and that he'd probably cut it. And I was never playing Zwart in the first place, so I do agree with that. It just seems like win more, if anything. And that just seems completely unnecessary. So yeah, good analysis here. And it's true. Probably don't need Zwart in your Buffamon decks. Mind 2CI. Deck is kind of wonky, but when you're not doing best of one, it's really good. It just goes to show you that Sleep Mode is an absolutely unfair card. It really is. The only thing that really stops it is either Venusmon or other global effects or blue flare stuff. Those are really the only cards that really stop the Balthamon strategy from working. So considering there's not a lot of them, it makes Balthamon really good. Like, yeah, some people are playing blue flare this format. Some people are playing the odd other global effect. But like, other than that, not really. But with the rise of Balthamon, you know, happening right now, it makes me seriously want to play like Yellow Hybrid or something with 4 Venusmon. Because if more people are going to be on Venusmon, Venusmon is really good against Balthamon. So it's really cool. It is super nifty. And yeah, Sleep Mode is crazy. That card is absolutely nuts, in my opinion. Moving right along to the Yer Chamala. Finally, gameplay is back. Please keep it up. Seeing you play the decks is 1,000 more valuable than just hearing you explain the combos in your deck list videos. Yeah, and there was another comment kind of related to this. A lot of comments like that. Always love seeing you play. Wish you had more time on streams to do sub battles. Keep up the great content. That was from Sam SBK. You know, gameplay content does not do well on my YouTube. And now, to be fair, I am no card protagonist in terms of production value, and that could be part of it. But you know, I say what I say. I do what I do. Gameplay content just doesn't do well for me. If it's on YouTube, it doesn't do as well. If it's on Twitch, it doesn't do as well. You know, I'll do sub battles here and there, but those streams always get low reviews because that's not what people want to watch me for, right? On YouTube, people want to watch me for market watches and deck profiles to an extent, and then the odd other me raging about everything video. On Twitch, people want to watch me commentate tournaments. And those are kind of the audiences I've built. So no audience in particular really wants me to do gameplay. There's a niche part in both, absolutely, but it's nothing too mainstream. So, you know, this is not the last time doing gameplay. I'm sure I'll upload another game here and there and blah, 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 you know, but, you know, if you're interested in gameplay, though, on Patreon, I have a Patreon, it has a lot of testing. Like, I record some of my testing videos and upload them Patreon. Win or lose doesn't matter, I'll upload them there. So I think, you know, you can find some value from that if you're interested in watching more gameplay from me, seeing me how to play decks and all that. But, you know, that's fine. Also, the Lorcana channel, which I think will be linked in the description, I hope. You know, that'll have gameplay on it any week now, I want to say. Because the cards come out this week at Gen Con, basically, and, you know, proxy tournaments are going to be starting, which I'll announce a little more later. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to move on now to Horacio Hernandez. It hurts how Gallantmon keeps getting support, but is never really meta. since he's part of my favorite Digimon's evolution line. Yes, it's true. Gallatmon has only been like tier 1, like what, one time ever? It's just not great. You know what I mean? Like, it's missing the protection that separates it from like the War Greymon and Black War Greymon decks. I'd say if Galmon had protection, it would be tier 1. It doesn't have protection though, so it's unfortunately not going to get there. It can do some really cool things, and I think the best way to do Gallantmon is to wait in the back, play a bunch of Takados, maybe a red memory boost, maybe some cool boys. Wait for your opponent to kind of build somewhat of a board, like 2 creatures, and then you have 5 in the back. You pop off, you go, and you go. That's what I think the best way to play Gallantmon is. But no, it's not a tier 1 strategy by any means. And until better support comes, I don't think it ever will. The Gallantmon we came in BT13 supports other decks better than its own Gallantmon themed deck, which is funny. That is interesting for sure. Super Saiyan Dragon Slayer. I still like to claim victory over the fact that I called out the certain Event Pack 4 cards that were related to Alphamon, UG Code of Origin, Jumping Prices, as well as Balthamon. I was right because I bought those sucker for mad cheap, and most of those almost doubled BT13. When it came to Event Pack 4 cards, most of them are brick, absolutely. But I did mention on one market watch that the Alphamon related ones could go up in price. I didn't really talk about Palmon too much, so you can have Palmon. But I did cover the Alphamon ones at one point. Or on stream. I don't know where. Maybe both. You should really watch my streams. A lot of people tell me that the things I say on stream lead them to making good investment opportunities in Digimon. Or get good deals on cards. Which is really cool. So, yeah. Like, for example, when I was doing the PPG commentary this weekend, I was telling people, you buy Balthamon Rage Mode, buy it before this match ends, because it's going to win. This was game 3, and this is when it was looking like it was actually going to win, not like some foregone prediction or anything like that. But yeah, anyone that was there probably bought alternate Rage Modes for half of what they're worth now. So, yeah, watch my content and you'll be rewarded. And shout out to this guy for, getting something right. J Ditto. Oh, we need a donation goal for you to cosplay as Farquaad. No. No, we do not need that. No. Triple and... As someone that's been waiting for the Speed D13 Mirage stuff forever, the deck is real. Been playing it a lot, and it's solid. And in my testing, I'm pretty much 50-50 against Shine, which feels like the deck's worst matchup. It's really interesting. There are a handful of people in the world that swear by Mirage Gaogamon. Now, if you guys have watched my Market Watch already, you know how I feel about Mirage Gaogamon. I think it's very niche at best. Could top an event if, like, high rolling and playing it perfectly. It's just another blue deck, right? It's another blue boop, 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 boop. In my opinion, back in its day, Melga was better and more consistent, but now Melga doesn't exist anymore, and Mirage Gaogamon is the new Melga. Or some people don't even think that because All Force was on the top of the regional and not Mirage Gaogamon. I still stand by my original point. It can probably do well if played perfectly, if high rolling enough, and someone somewhere will probably get their regional invite with Mirage Gaogamon. I 100% believe that. I would be surprised if not a single person made it work. That's it. I guess this guy is successful with it, which is good. Shelby Ramen. I'm really glad to see you embrace the Lord Farquaad stuff. Some people take jokes like that very negatively, but you have embraced it and made it even better. All hail Lord Farquaad. Oh, man. Here's the thing about this kind of stuff, right? It's a meme. I'm just kind of letting it go. You know what I mean? It's better than the actual hate comments I get. The odd anti-Semitic comment. It's fine. It's all in fair fun and good, and that's okay. There are people that go out of their way to make negative comments, and to those people, I feel sorry for them because their life must not be perfect if they're going out of their way to leave negative comments on the internet. That's just kind of how I feel about it. I very, very rarely comment on anything, about anything, ever. I don't feel the need to. Like, I make my opinions known. You know what I mean? I'm a very critical person of certain things in the Digimon and Bandai space. But, little jokes like this are more than welcome for sure. Her Silent Ace. You should note that Leopardmon play only works if you play Leopard using Purge of the Royal Knights. If you reduce the cost of Leopardmon with King, you don't have the memory to play Omni with the reduced core cost. You should note that you'd have to play Leopardmons with Purge, activate Leopardmon's main, and then summon something like Omni with just King plus Leopard, just saying. I know. I don't know if this person, I don't know if I forgot to say this in the deck profile, or I don't know if I maybe even said it wrong, but yeah, this is true. You can't use king twice a turn. Leopard and king can stack, and it's all well and good. So thank you for letting us know. I assume I misworded something, or said something funny, or didn't say it at all, which is why this comment exists. But, you know, I appreciate it. I do. This is a good comment. It's very analytical and very nice. Evault, I don't even have Balthamon alt art yet. Poor Evault causes the market to go up in price and doesn't even act on it. Shame. I'm just kidding. Nice to see my Canadian brethren watching my videos. You love to see it. Arc Dragoon. Mario, you should talk about System Blanc Star Deck 12. Bought them for almost 10 cents a piece, and now they're almost $5. I definitely sold 160 copies of Dawn $25. I thought I'd be selling play sets for $5. So I'm not upset that they're not almost 5, as I made money anyways. But I got bought out over the weekend. Please point out that besides the Raw Night hype, the card actually has a good effect too. Generic pitch 1, draw 2. This is me pointing it out, and this is me talking about it. This guy is right. You know, Blanc has gone up in price. Blanc is good. Destiny draws a good card. And anytime it appears in Digimon, it's usually pretty good, in most cases. Not to mention this just goes well with Royal Knights and Jessamon. You know, and other random strategies here and there. Genkumon control. Yeah, someone showed me a Genku stall deck, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, sure. Whatever copium you want to smoke, go ahead, man. But anyway, yeah, Blanc has uses. It's a good card. It's very good. We have Team Deathslinger TCG. I'm confused. The title says Best Deck BT13, but this isn't a Chaos Gallatmon deck profile. Alright, and then the last comment is JRod12389. You can cut a burst mode for another mem boost. I feel like that's way better for consistency. I will say that I've changed my Shine Greymon deck quite a bit since the last deck profile. I'll say quite a bit, I think like 7 cards. Red member boost is good in the deck. I acknowledge that. Deck's good. However, I've seen so many times on stream, I'll be watching a Shine Greymon player play the game, and I'm just telling myself, okay, if he has burst mode, he wins right now. And then they proceed to not burst mode. Only to find out later that the deck list only has like 2 burst modes, which is crazy to me. I don't understand why you wouldn't play many more copies of your like super duper win button. That's just me though. I don't think cutting burst is correct, but I do think playing Remember Boost for more copies of it is correct. I'm fine with that. Let me know what you guys think about this week's comment video, chat. I enjoy making these. I'll keep making these until I'm dead, probably. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.